Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. To the ground with the back. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Right back to the well. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. On the run, still looking. And that's incomplete. A defender off. For him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So Penn State's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quarterback making checks. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He lets it fly. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll line up for a second down play. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they get a sack there from the linebacker position. There you have it, linebacker U. This is Penn State defense as we know it. LeVar Arrington, Micah Parsons, Navarro Bowman, Sean Lee. Every year it seems like they're pumping another dude into the NFL, and this guy has a chance to be the next one.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Look out, he's got room. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Back to pass on second down. Just a little off. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Thrust that arm out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burks. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Now on first down from the 28.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on first down. Flips it out to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They want to run it left to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the returner is stopped. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Cherry. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Now dividends.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity.
Turning it on! And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Second down, he'll throw it. A little screen to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Zings it complete to the right.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You're looking down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not,
he's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side. 51 yards out. Never a doubt. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and It's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll try the run. Slithers into space. Fights off a defender. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Working on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. That's a fumble on the play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the end zone. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the tight end. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire plate.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Might as well give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Got his man downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And that one will give them the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Burks. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He unleashes a long one. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Off the play fake. Fires to the right. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The give to the tailback. There he goes! And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Wildcats headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. Going right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Burks. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And just pressure. You got to love the ability to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And then the cherry on the sundae, Jesse, is getting him on the ground and forcing a long yardage situation for your offense.
Yeah, life is chaotic for this quarterback right now, David, no doubt about it. This pocket is collapsing, and you saw it on that last play. He does not have time to set his feet, survey the field, and make an accurate throw.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just...
Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Defense was confused, and the head coach uses a timeout. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quick completion on the out route. Open space at the 25. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.